Hello, 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 my lovely, lovely friends. Thank you for joining me here on A Journey in Light. My name is Joy. I got a big question for you guys, real quick. I know a lot of you guys jumped to the pile selection, which is awesome, but I have a question. So, because a friend and I were discussing this, and I was super curious once they brought it up, talking about what a global reach YouTube is. If you guys feel so inclined to share, I would love it if you guys would comment me where you are viewing from, country, state, wherever, just out of curiosity. I would really love that just because I want to know. And I was talking with a friend and I was like, I know my analytics on the back end show all over the place, but I'm like, is that really true? So if you guys would, can you comment with where you're viewing from? I would absolutely really love that. So thank you. All right, but moving on. So I have 4 piles for you today. There will be an extended at the end with a deeper dive, but we're going to get pretty deep in this already, but even further look if you resonate and you want to get the extended, the links will be in the description box. But we are going over how is your person currently feeling and thinking about you, about the connection, and anything else that my guides want to throw in there. And I have all different views of the 2 of Cups from different decks that we'll be using. So for pile 1 is this golden, it just looks black, but it's a golden obsidian heart with the Santa Muerte tarot. Pile 2 is this piece of selenite heart with the tarot of the curious creatures. Pile 3 is rose quartz heart with the light seers tarot. And pile 4 is this moss agate heart with the guardian of the night tarot. So take a deep breath, go with whichever pile you're drawn to the most. If you're drawn to more than one, you could just have messages in more than one pile or something you needed to hear or understand about your connection. So feel free to watch more than one if you're drawn to. That's a great time to use your discernment and your intuition to know what's right for you or not in a pile. So as always, these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If something's not fitting for you and your situation, just let that part of the reading go and respect that that part's for somebody else. A lot of people watch these readings and I'm always tuning into a lot of energy, a lot of different stories, and I do my very best to cover everything that's coming in a concise way. Sometimes I may miss some are mushed together, but that's where you get to use as the viewer your own discernment and your intuition. You can say, if you're not sure, you can ask yourself, is this true for me? And whatever answer that feel like, if you're getting like yes, no, if you get like an anxious feeling attached to it, that's not typically your intuition. Your intuition is always going to come as a calm knowing. So trust those calm knowings, either yes or no or maybe, or you're not supposed to know. Sometimes those messages come through because our guides don't want us to fully have a concrete yes or no if it would affect how we proceed forward with our free will. So, all right, so again, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. I'm going to leave these up here for a little bit so you can take your time, and the timestamps will be in the description box below, and I will see you guys at your pile. Thanks, guys. Whoops, sorry if I scared anyone. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 1. Thank you for tuning in. We are going over how is your person currently feeling and thinking about you and the connection, and anything else that wants to come up. You guys picked this 2 of Cups from the Santa Muerte tarot. I'm going to mix them back in, but I just love this 2 of Cups so much. Like, it's such a beautiful card. This whole deck is a card that I love a lot. And the golden obsidian, you can kind of see it there, but Black heart. So we are going to go over how's your person currently feeling and thinking about you and the connection, anything else that wants to come up. There will be an extended today with an even deeper look than what we come up. If you do resonate and you're interested in that, the link will be in the description box. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you, everyone that watches some of the adverts. That really helps. All the likes, the comments, the shares really, really, really help me. And I just want to say thank you because I do see that. You guys are amazing and I appreciate you. All right, so, and as always, general reading, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. What is going on with pile one's person? Woo. So we have a Queen of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Swords. Oop. We have the High Priestess. You guys are getting a lot of intuitive nudges about this person. Oh, there's your Two of Cups. I love that it came out anyways. I was debating before I started these readings. I was like, do I keep them? But I'm like, no, I'll let them see if they come out. And they did. I love that. Okay. Sorry. I had a geek out moment. We have an Eight of Pentacles. These cards are so cool. We have the Five of Cups. Oh, right under that Seven of Swords. Someone's regretful about not being honest. We have the Strength card. So now we give a nod to Leo there. And the Eight of Wands. All right. I think I'm going to start here and then I'll pull oracle cards. I think that's how I want to do this. Overall energy for how your person feels about you is this Queen of Wands. So your person is very, very attracted to you. They find you extremely like creative, fun. You light their fire, so to speak. They feel very passionately towards you. You may inspire them in such a way, like the wands are kind of always like this inspiration kind of thing. And this is how they're feeling about you. So they feel inspired by your connection. Don't worry about the gender here. This is just this energy of the Queen of Wands. She's very confident. She's sexual. She's sensual. She's all these things. So this is how your person views you. You're hot. You're hot, hot, hot. Okay. So to start this reading off, we have a Queen of Pentacles clarified by our Eight of Pentacles. So this person sees you as someone that's worth the time, worth the effort, worth putting into. They see your abundance. They see your value above everything else. I want to jump to the next thing, but I got to keep going with this because there is a contradiction with this person and maybe how they're showing up for you or how they're communicating, but they definitely see the passion. You make them very passionate. They do see your value. They do see your worth. I think though that some of them aren't very vocal about that or have messed that up, even though, you know, sometimes people can love you or have feelings and do stupid things. It is true, and some people will be like, no, you would never do that if you really love somebody. I, as a person, when I was younger, messed up a lot of things in my life, and when I really did love somebody, and I didn't know how to show it. So it is a thing. Not saying you have to forgive this or let things go, but it is true. So I get aggravated when people are like, once a cheater, always a cheater, or once this. No, people can grow and change. They can, but it has to be intentional. Okay, moving on. Just knowing that it is true. Like, I think I have a heart of pure gold. I was a real piece of in my early 20s. So there's probably a certain person out there that could say a lot of not so nice things about me. And as most of you guys know that have watched my channel for a while would probably be surprised by that information. But we all grow and change. We all have a past. Anywho, so with that said, this gives me the energy, like sometimes my guides will show me an experience in my life and they're literally showing me that. So with that said, this person may not be completely honest. They may have done some shady things, but they are feeling a lot of deep regret about this. This person goes like almost like a maze in their head trying to figure out, why did I do what I did? So this is a lot about self-sabotage energy. So this person can feel one way, but do something that contradicts that because they don't know how to love themselves and they don't know how to accept being loved. So this is a big theme with this person. Is a lot of just self-incrimination, again, self-sabotaging energy coming from this person. And they feel, again, very regretful, but they haven't, at least up to this point, or when this happened, hadn't even realized that what they're doing. So it's almost like this may have, sparked off when they realized that if they've treated you unfairly, especially with the way that they see you. And again, we have this Two of Cups. There's a lot of love here from this person. Gosh, they are just so giving me like a taste of my own medicine from my 20s right now. I'm like, okay, I get it. That was horrible. Yeah, there's a lot of regret here, but I need you guys to understand it's not a lack of how they see you or a lack of your worth. If that's not part of your story, let that part go. There's a lot of other beautiful things here, but this is a very intense message for at least some of you guys to understand about this person. Again, what you do with that information, up to you 100%. You do you, but I just want you to know that that is a truth. If that person has said that, they're not lying. So with the High Priestess here and the Leo card, or the Strength card here, this person, how they view you, you may see through all their BS. You can just see right through to the core of them. That might scare this person a little bit, but also excites this person with this Strength energy. Like they see you as someone who's like calm and collected, but yet just so powerful. So not only are you like, there's something mystical about you or how they view you, but it's also in such a powerful but collected way. It's not like crazy uncontrolled power. It's like graceful, like fierce serenity is how that's coming in. And that's how this person views you. And then we have our lovely Two of Cups, which is a very reminiscent of the Lovers card in some of the decks. So, and then it's clarified by a fast change with their Eight of Wands, or a fast communication coming in. So this person, I think they fell in love with you in a very quick way. It's like almost like you came in and stole their heart. Like this one skeleton's hand is inside this other one's chest, and that's very much how they feel about it. I feel like you just came in, and as they poured into you and explained who they were, even their good, their bad, their ugly, their past, you just reached right in there and loved them anyways. And maybe this person has never been loved that way, but that's something they really appreciate about you, or vice versa. You may have poured into them and they just couldn't help but to want to just grab a hold of your heart here. All right, let me get some oracle cards, and I'm probably going to touch base more into this as we go. So what else? This pile, do I have these upside down? Does pile 1 need to know about how their person feels and thinks? So we have healing. Okay. So whatever this regretful energy is, this person is healing. They are growing. They are hopefully getting more intentional about their healing and wanting to heal, but recognizing that they do. Because this Five of Cups here, Five of Cups is a very regretful energy to be in. And they're regretful about their dishonesty, or whatever they've done that to, kind of betray possibly your trust. And that can be big or small for anyone. For those of you guys in a very beautiful, committed relationship or starting a relationship, this might not be your truth. It could just be them not telling you how they feel, and they feel a little regretful about not being fully honest about their feelings. Again, always looks a little different for everybody in these general readings, but this person is definitely working on their healing, and I'm hearing they're getting very intentional about wanting to heal, but they also see you as a healer. They see you as somebody that can go within and fix yourself from anything. So a lot of you guys have probably had a really hard past. You're probably very empathic, and they see that about you, and you may have been helping heal this person the whole time they've known you, just by you being you. Like your vibration is very healing to them. Let's see. Manifestation. So this person sees you as very empowered. They've also possibly have tried to manifest you into their life, or recognize how special, it's like you're God, you're like an answer to a prayer, is how this would be viewed in this type of reading, because this is something that they've always wanted, and they're finding it in you, and they see it in you. All right, let's see what else. How's this person currently thinking and feeling? Woo, we got 2. We have the Power of Purpose and Close Encounters. So Close Encounters is about letting someone in, letting someone to see all the vulnerability. So you help this person be more vulnerable, and that might be how you live your life. I feel like you guys live your life in such an authentic, purpose-driven way, and this person really admires that and sees that about you. And for some of you guys, they really miss that. Like for those of you guys in some sort of separation, if they've encountered other relationships, they don't find the depth that you held. And so there's like a missing of that, a longing of that. All right, let's see what else. We have a deep knowing. Yeah, we had the High Priestess. So you're just like very tapped in, tuned in, so to speak. And I keep seeing like they feel like you can read their mind. It might be a little scary to some of them. They're like, oh no. You know, it's like they feel like they can't lie to you. But also some of the Seven of Swords, and I feel like they're lying to themselves a little bit. Anyways, but they know that you just see through things. Like you just have this deep knowing, deep understanding of how the world works. How you view people is just very different. And you may be helping this person, again, heal and grow. You may be someone who talks about manifesting and such as that. And they really see you as owning that power. And again, there's like this deep knowing about you that they really, really enjoy. I forgot to open this deck before this reading. Sorry. And I don't know why I'm singing that, but here we go. All right. Maybe there's some singers out there. I am not a singer, but there we go. All right. What else do we need to know about how this person thinking, feeling? Anything else? It's way too many. They're meant to come. This one? Okay. The Ring. So for some of you guys, this person is really wanting to take things to the next level. You're someone that they would want to commit to. They see your value. And they really want to own into that. They really want to respect that. This just presence that you have. The Gentleman. So this is typically, this card is about like this person. So the way I would read this in this context would be they almost view you as they view themselves, as in like you're like a good compliment to them. Like they see themselves in you. For some people, they never mind. But they see themselves in you. They really like I don't know. They like how you see them as well. Like you make them feel like the best person ever. And they want to be like an upstanding person for you. The Key. So you are like the key that unlocks them. Again, I feel like you guys have reached like right into this person's heart. Like you just, like almost effortlessly, you guys have just like reached right into this person's chest and literally has stolen their heart. And it's like you're the key that unlocks. It's like for some of them, they may see you as the key to their undoing, but I think it needed to be done. This person definitely needs to be on this healing journey, needs to work through this energy of self-sabotage for some of them. But you're like the key that just makes things like you just fit. You just fit with this person. They see you as someone that just clicks for them, that just unlocks so much within them. And then we have Journal on the bottom. So this person, may express themselves better in writing to you. For some of you guys, I know this has come up in another reading about this card, and this message is coming up again, so I don't know if the same viewer is watching this, but I'm getting like someone like reading love poem, like old like sonnets kind of vibe coming in, like wanting to read you poetry, but also like New Age stuff, like even like Atticus poetry or something like that, but really like wanting to write you a love song. I know that's a song, right? Something. I don't know. Possibly like writing you lyrics, writing you music, writing you something, but like in honor of you. And like you spark that creativity in them with this Queen of Wands energy. Like you spark them to dive more into their creative side, even deeper than they already are, or possibly open up that aspect of them with that energy. So let's pull some songs, since I keep like slightly singing to you guys, which I apologize for. Let's see what songs. So these songs, if you don't know them, I encourage you to listen to them or at least look up the lyrics, because there's going to be a message in there for you from this person. So what does pile 1 need to know in song form? All right. Ooh, this reminds me of this 5 of Cups energy. This is Breathe Me by Sia. This is a very somber song. So if you listen and cry, I'm sorry. But there is a message in here. This is a very kind of this is self-sabotaging message. So this really fits into that energy. If you've never listened to the song, again, if you cry, I'm sorry. It's extremely beautifully sad in the best way possible. You guys might relate to this as well on your side, but it's stunning. It's a stunning song. I don't always tell people. I just tell people to look up lyrics, but listen to that song. And again, if you cry, I'm sorry. All right, what else? Did I have a flipper? No, okay. Oop. We have Come Undone by Duran Duran. Look up the lyrics to this if you don't like 80s music. If you do, listen to the song. It's from their wedding album. But yeah, Come Undone. So it's like I even said that. Oh, I just got chills. So like you're this person's undoing. Like they've really come undone about this connection. Wow. I love that these songs are like, I'm sorry, I'm having a nerdy tarot reader moment. I love when I get personal confirmations within a reading. So yeah, it's this energy of just like, you just undo this person, but again, in the best way possible. But I think that this person has a lot of regret. So I feel like this is that energy that they're sitting in. Let's pull one more. We have Stay by the Kid Leroy and Justin Bieber. So they definitely don't want you to go. They are worried that they want to change, but there's a fearful energy about not being able to change. But hopefully you guys know that song, Stay by Kid Leroy. And then let's see. All right, one more. 2 more. So Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding and Skinny Love by Birdie. So these feel like a side note. So if these are just, I don't know why I feel that way about this, but Love Me Like You Do and Ellie Goulding and Skinny Love, there's some messages there. So let's pull some message cards from this person. I'm going to need my shadow and light aspect deck. I apologize, my camera is hooked to the table. I have all my message cards in, and so it shook the camera. So I'm going to use the Shadow and Light message cards by Liv Tarot. Everyone asks about these. I don't think they're in print anymore. I apologize, but I really don't think that they are. But they're really great. They have other great decks. I think you can find a lot of these on Amazon too. I may have that in my Amazon storefront. I have all my decks that I have bought from Amazon in one collection on my Amazon storefront that's in my description box. You in no way obligated to buy anything through there. Like, it's literally nothing. I just put it all there because it's one way just to be like, hey, look at my Amazon storefront. All my decks that I bought from there are in there, so you have one place, but I could care less if I'm not trying to make money there or anything. I just did it for ease of helping because people always ask. Okay, anywho, what does this person want to say? Shadow. It's too scary to admit that I'm in love with you. Let's see, another shadow. I didn't believe in myself or in you. I destroyed your confidence in me. Wow, this person's really sitting in the the shadow. Try not to cuss on here. I love cuss words though. So Light, you are always in my heart, even though I'm not in touch. I have had people just assume I don't cuss because I don't cuss on or try not to, but I'm like a sailor, man. All right, Shadow. I need to focus on my finances right now. I feel safe confiding in you. Yeah, you have that image of them pouring into you, pouring their truths into you, and you loved them anyways. Something that made them feel very safe. Sorry for leaving you hanging. And one more, and then I'm going to take this over to the extended if you're interested. 1 or 2 more. All right. You are my best friend. Let's pull one more, and then we'll. Oh, this one. I really want to show you who I really are. I want to show you who I really am. So guys, all right, I'm going to end this here. If you're interested in a deeper dive, I'm going to be pulling this person's intentions, possible outcomes, guidance. You can find that in the links below for the extended readings. If not, I'll see you guys in a future reading. Don't forget to like if you did find value in this. I always appreciate that. And if you, in my intro, I talked about for commenting where you're watching from, because I'm curious on the global reach, because a friend and I were having a conversation about that. And I'd be curious if you guys would let me know where you're watching from. So thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you. And I want to say an extra special thanks to anyone who does watch at least 30 seconds of an advert on here. It really does help my channel grow. So I appreciate that so much. And it's a really easy way for you guys to support the free tarot here on YouTube by just watching a little bit of those advertisements. And you'll probably hear from a lot of different tarot readers that we all truly appreciate that. So thank you for that. All right, guys. Bye. Hello, my lovely friends for pile 2. Thank you so much for joining me. We are going to look into how is your person currently thinking and feeling about you, about the connection, and anything else my guides want me to talk about. I really don't have much of a choice, so I always share it. These are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to make things fit if they don't feel right for your situation. Just respect that part of the reading was for somebody else. So real quick, I want to say thank you guys so much for all the likes, comments, subscribes lately. I really appreciate it. I did put out in the intro, if you missed it, I was really curious if everyone would comment where they're watching from. I had a conversation with a friend yesterday about the global kind of globalness of YouTube. And, I was curious where everybody was viewing from. And I looked at the map on my analytics and I was like, gosh, really? I just forget how big the reach of YouTube is. So I was really curious if you care to share, if you guys will let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I would really like to know. I find it extremely interesting. So thank you. Okay, let's get going. So you guys picked this really lovely Two of Cups here from the Tarot of the Curious Creatures. I will be blending it into the deck. We'll see if it comes back out. But I definitely love that image from this deck. So we are going over how is your person currently feeling and thinking about you and the connection. And I'll be pulling oracle cards as well and message cards. And there will be an extended for a deeper, even deeper dive than we're going to get into this right now. And that link will be in the description box as well. So let's see. We have a 10 of Wands. We have the Star. I love this deck. It's so great. We have the Hermit. So right now we have Aquarius and Virgo showing up. We have a 2 of Wands. Let me move my light. I just realized I had that angled for a short I was doing. Okay. Hopefully. It feels so dark on the screen. I don't know. I have so many lights everywhere. Okay. I need to get a better lighting system. The Lovers. Okay. We have a Knight of Cups. This person has a lot of stuff below their surface. A Tower. That's why they're hurting. We have a Page of Wands. The overall energy that this person feels for you is the Wheel of Fortune. So this person sees you as something good in their life. They see you as like a stroke of good luck. When the Wheel of Fortune is in the upright, it's things turning in the favor of the viewer, of the recipient, or the person that we're talking about. And right now we're talking about how they view you, how they feel about you, their thoughts about you. So they see you as, or they feel quite lucky to have you in their life, or to have had you in their life, depending on your situation. It's like I hear a phrase on the edge of my thoughts, but I'm not quite tapping into it. I know sometimes I hear conversations people have actually had, but it's like that vibe. I can't believe how I got so damn lucky kind of vibe. So maybe that's someone's actually told you that before, that they feel quite lucky, or they felt quite lucky, or how did I get so lucky? Something about that. Oh, and then right under the surface of that, we have that King of Cups there and the energy. So this person has a lot of feelings for you. They might not express it. We're going to talk about some stuff in a little bit. But also have the Eight of Wands coming in here. So wanting a quick change or a swift change to what's been going on, and it's possibly been slow before this with this turtle represented here, but kind of being chased by this urge to either communicate or change some things pretty quickly. So also calling in some water signs with that King of Cups. But let's, oh, and I forgot to mention Gemini with the Lovers here. But we'll start off this reading, and I'll be pulling Oracle in a minute. So there's a heaviness that this person feels about you, like it like hit them like a ton of bricks, and that would be like the soul level connection that you guys have. Not really going to throw out labels here, but there is this recognition of, I just know you from somewhere, I just feel you, like of just clicking. Even if you guys are kind of opposite, there's just like a feeling of familiarity with this person, and it really hit them like a ton of bricks, and it's kind of sitting heavy, like oh my gosh, like what do I do with this, like can I handle this? There is this fear kind of with this person, like can I handle the level of intensity that this is? So but with that said, I think this person is very hopeful, they're very optimistic, and they below the surface with that is because they have all these romantic feelings that they want to bring towards you. It's almost like your heart is taunting them forward. Like this kind of reminds me of when you have like the cartoon scene with the donkey and the carrots like dangling in front of it. That might be a joke for somebody. That's just a vision I got. But so it's like it's right now your heart is kind of like dangling out there, and they're like, okay, yeah, I can go for this. I can bring my little cup of love, and I can come forward. The Knight of Cups is our romantic knight. It's kind of like the Casanova. He wants to come in being like, your knight in shining armor. This is, the way I read, this is kind of like the below the surface energies that's kind of compelling what's showing up on top. But, so below the surface, this is what's moving them forward, but it's actually making them hopeful. And they're very optimistic. They also see you as someone who's a shining star, very optimistic. It's like you're a positive light in their life. I think you're pretty good at not overwhelming them, because stars just kind of twinkle, right? You're not coming in like the sun blinding them or something, but they like almost like in awe of you. Like you walk outside and you notice all the stars, notice stars in the sky, and you're always just kind of, maybe it's just me, but it's that feeling of like you're taken aback that, wow, look at that. And even though you can see it like every night, there's something about it's just beyond beautiful. So that's like this vibe this person gets around you. They feel a little bit in awe of you, and that makes them like really like romantic. But I'm hearing like they stumble over themselves a little bit. Like they may say stuff that's kind of dumb, or they may feel as dumb, or you're like, okay, that was awkward. And it's just because they almost don't know how to handle themselves. They also feel like you're kind of like, almost like you'd be like a movie star. Some of you guys might be a little famous. Maybe you're an influencer or something like that, or you have some local recognition, or you're just seen as this person that has a lot of accolades, and so this person's a little bit like dumbstruck by you. And so I feel like they just fumble over themselves, or like, oh well, like they almost don't know what to say. It's very funny. Like it's like I'm getting this very like nerd versus superstar energy. Like they feel like very like I don't even know what to say to you, like why are you talking to me, kind of vibe. So for some of you, you could be watching about someone that you're curious if they actually have a crush on you. That's also coming up here for those like not in a real relationship, but you're curious about how this person feels. This person kind of has that pedestal crushy on you. Now, we do have the Hermit clarified by the Tower. So this has come in and kind of, again, flabbergasted this person. That's made them kind of like recoil, like, oh gosh, can I do this? Like you've come in very quickly. You've come in a surprising way. Maybe they're surprised by how much they kind of, again, are starstruck by you. Because I don't think this is something that happens to this person very often. Or maybe this person is a very confident person. They don't normally feel awkward and fumbly, but something about you has made them feel that way, and it's made them feel so awkward that they may have pulled back in this connection or get very quiet around you. I'm hearing they just like almost speechless, at a loss for words. So you're like, okay, like I just feel like this awkward silence, but it's not because they don't know what to speak. It's just that they're like, like, what do I do? And I don't think this person has felt that way before, so it's quite sweet. But they just feel like they're like, they're a little dumbfounded. There is another storyline that's coming through. I'm going to mention it, but it might not be for a lot of you guys. So if it doesn't fit, let it go. If it does, here's, just a nod to that. So for some of you guys, there may have been some information that came in quickly, or an assumption that someone made, just a swift change that's made this person pull back. So I don't know if you spilled your guts to them about feelings or something, but something has made this person like pull back because they were taken aback by whatever this was, surprised them. Again, that's like an odd message, or like a 1 or 2 off, but I needed to say it. So but overall, the majority of the energy here is someone that kind of wants to be playful. They want to have fun with this connection. They see you as someone that's super fun and playful, but yet you still have like your eye on the prize. You still like see your future. I don't think they see you as someone that's like, it's not like a party hard, irresponsible kind of vibe. It's like, how to have fun, but you also know how to keep an eye on the bigger picture. It's like you have your eye on the prize here, on your future and what to do. So it's like you already have the key. I think most of you guys are probably pretty smart, pretty well versed in whatever it is that you do. You may have studied a lot or something like that. I view this person seeing you as very stable, but yet fun-loving, free-spirited, and they really like that about you. So yeah, it's overall like really good vibes. We're probably going to come, as I pull more oracle cards, sometimes it makes more of these messages unfold a little bit. So let's see what we get. All right, so what else for pile 2? How are they feeling about the viewer, please? More insights there. Well-being. So you make this person feel very well cared for, and they feel like they want to take care of you too. I think you're probably someone who's been really good at mastering like a self-care, or possibly a skincare routine for some of you guys. I feel like there's like an influencer here. Like, I don't know if someone like has like a big TikTok or YouTube or Instagram where they're like really seen, and you're really seen about how well you take care of yourself. And strength. This person, so a nod to Leo here, but this person also like sees your strength. They really enjoy that about you. They also feel a strength within your guys' connection. They feel this draw to you. It's like you have this fierce serenity about you, which is the best description I think of like the traditional tarot strength card, is like this fierce serenity. Because it's like this calm power that you have, and you kind of feel like they kind of feel like you have that power over them as well. Let's see. Sorry, that hit me in my face and flew out. Okay, so this person like imagines your life together. They have a lot of daydreamy thoughts about you. They kind of have maybe a slightly unhealthy preoccupation with daydreaming in general, which kind of feels very Pisces-esque to me. But it's like a guilty pleasure. They maybe spend a little bit too much time daydreaming about you or your life together or how things should be. Again, this person has so much stuff under the surface that you like trigger almost in them, that they're still like trying to like, so they actually may be more comfortable in a daydreamy setting about you because they can control that. There's also something about you that feels like you can't be like nailed down. Again, you're that free spirit. They see, or at least they see you that way, and they really like that about you, but it's also a little, for some reason that makes this person a little nervous. So, and this person typically may like to be in control of situations. Again, we do have Virgo here. They have a tendency to like want to like routine things out and make sure things are perfect, investigate everything. So, So this person, for some reason, feels a little more comfortable, yeah, being in a daydreamy scenario. That's an interesting message. Okay, let's see. Hopefully I don't get hit again with a card. We also have new life. So this person definitely wants to start a new, either take your connection to the next level, or restart again for those of you guys in separation. But they want this like bright new shininess about it. It's like they want this revamp or restart of your guys' connection. Let's pull some of these. What else do we have? We have the clouds, kind of like their heads up in the clouds. But pause with me for a second. I am slowly learning this deck, and I don't know if I've pulled these clouds before. Okay, uncertainty, confusion, and lack of clarity. So yeah, this person feels like you're someone that confuses them a little bit. So they don't quite know how to lock you down, kind of vibe. But this person also, I think they in general have their head in the clouds. Maybe that's you, you know, because we are seeing how they feel and think about you. So maybe they see you as someone that's a little like daydreamy, wispy kind of vibe. But yeah, there's a little bit of confusion around this connection for this person, or what to do about this connection, or even how to do it. Again, they feel very speechless around you. All right, I wasn't going to take two more, but they came out. So we have lilies. So they also probably see you as someone who's very mature, yet peaceful. Like you may be like wise beyond your years, kind of that old soul kind of vibe. And then we have grave. So with this card, this is a lot about, this is very Scorpio energy. This is very like transformative kind of energy. So there could be Scorpio energy here, but there's also this like thing about you where you kind of transform through things. For some of you guys, they may think that this connection is completely over. I'm not going to overlook the fact that this is a grave, literally. So if we want to take this literally, you know, this person, depending on, you know, your situation, for some of you guys, this person may feel like this is over, that they've lost their chance with you. It's like that, like the one that got away kind of vibe kicking. All right. Let's see. I want to do songs first, and then we're going to do some message cards, I think. I don't know. We're going to see where life takes us, guys. All right, so I'm going to pull some songs. If you don't know the song, listen to it, or at least pull up the lyrics. There's going to be a message somewhere in there that, you know, use your intuition, but that you need to understand or know. One thing that's cool about music, everybody has a different perception. Like some of us can listen to the same song and get something totally different out of it. So we have Talking to the Moon by Bruno Mars. So this person might feel like they can't quite reach you. Again, it's like I had that image of like you being up in the stars, and they can't, like, they're like, oh, you know, you're just out of reach compared to them, or they've put you on a pedestal. So, you know, the main line is talking to the moon, trying to get to you. But look at those lyrics, or listen to that song, or that might be a meaningful song to some of you guys. I like it because I talk to the moon a lot. We have Apologize by One Republic. I didn't get too much regretful energy, except for some of you guys that may feel like, they may feel like this connection's over. But this person wants to apologize. Or they may feel like, again, take it as you will. If we're taking the song very literally, they may feel like if you've done wrong, it might be too late to apologize, or maybe that's the energy you're sitting in. Maybe some of you guys have sent that song to them. I'm going to pull one more of these songs. All right, but then, we have two songs that came out. Don't Give Up on Me by Andy Grammer. So this is a song about not giving up. It's quite a beautiful song. I don't know if it's as popular. I really like it for separate reasons, non-romantic reasons, but it is a love song. So it's a very beautiful love song. And then we have The Walk by Imogen Heap. It's a very obscure song, but this song is kind of like a forbidden love story. So some of you guys could have that. Maybe this is why you guys, there could be like third-party situations why you guys can't quite be together, or why you shouldn't be together. Really cool song though. Like if you like kind of indie, different music, I freaking love this song. But look at the lyrics to that if it's not your jam. But there's could be some messages in there, or a storyline, because it's a very distinct storyline. Okay, I kind of want to pull I think for pile 1, I use this deck too. A couple more oracle cards. Then we're going to pull the message cards. Don't worry. I know you guys like that, but I'm feeling like we're missing a piece of the puzzle. What piece of the puzzle are we missing here? Just one, just one. For some reason, I like my oracle cards to fly out versus my tarot. I can just feel them, but I don't know. I guess it depends on my day too. Come on. Okay. Ears wide open. So this is about listening. This is about possibly getting new information or new information coming in about your person. We have a 3-3, so 3s may be important for you, or synchronicities of 3 in your connection. I'm trying to see. I don't know if I paid attention to any of the other numbers. I don't really see any other 3-3. Anywho, but this is about listening to a friend. So this person also may like the way that you seem to be like someone they can talk to, someone they can vent to, someone they can be open and honest about who they are, like in a vulnerable state. Or you may have been open and honest with them, because again, I got the sense that this person's a little tongue-tied around you, so they may want to be, or they know that if they were, you're accepting of them. But you may have been like, you may have told them, about your past and things like that. And in a surprising way, they might not have expected like the depth of character that you are. But that's because either you're a good listener, or they're a good listener, or some stories have been shared between the two of you guys. All right, let's get the message cards. What does this person want to say? All right, so I need to shift my neck. Okay, pile 2. What does the person want to say? What do they want them to know? What is the tea? Sorry for my awkward noises. Okay. I think about you constantly and I don't know what to do. We are the king, queen type of love. It's a very divine counterpart kind of vibe. This one almost fell out, so we're going to pick this one. I wish you peace, love, and happiness. So above anything else, even if this person can't be with you, it's like they want the best for you, which is a very beautiful sign of unconditional love. You deserve more, so they might not feel like either they're good enough for you, or thus far they haven't, stepped up to the plate for what you deserve. For those of you in a situation where you can't be together, they definitely know that they need to give you more than they've been able to give. I regret playing games with your heart. This kind of has that apologize vibe coming in. There are so many things I want to do with you. You're the only one who sees the real me. That's kind of that vibe I got from this ears wide open card. It's like you see right through them, but you accept them for who they are. Like they don't feel judged by you. They feel accepted. And I don't know if this person's gotten that a lot in their life. My heart hurts thinking about you. So if you guys are in a separation, they are missing you. Let's pull 1 or 2 more, and then I may pick another deck before I take this over to the extended. There's so much I have to say, and I don't know how. I cried over losing you. I feel like you will always be the missed opportunity. We did have the one who got away vibe coming through. Let me pick a couple more. Let's do a Lindsay deck. White Rose Guidance deck. It's my girl Lindsay over at White Rose Guidance. Such an amazing person. You're always safe with me. If you guys don't watch Lindsay's channel, you're missing out. She's awesome. But I love these decks she created. You're not my usual type, but I like it. And then I saw myself in you the first second I laid eyes on you. So those are your messages. I'm going to take this over to the extended. If you're interested in that, you can find the link in the description box below. I'm going to be going over this person's next steps or intentions towards the connection, possible outcomes, and some guidance, as well as possibly some more songs and message cards. All right, guys, thank you so very much. Again, thank you guys so much for all the likes, subscribes, shares, all of it. You guys have been so amazing. You guys are so supportive, and I want you guys to know I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I do my best to respond to all the messages. I don't always get to. It depends on what I'm doing when I read them. I have a thing about red bubbles on my phone. I try to clear things out. But if I have the moment, I do try to respond, but at least try to like all the comments. But I do read them. I do appreciate them. And I feel very honored and humbled by all of you guys that take your time to spend your time here with me. Thank you guys so much. So have a good one. I'll either see you in the extended or I will see you in a future reading. All right, bye guys. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 3. You guys picked the rose quartz hearts and the stunning 2 of cups from the Light Seers Tarot. I love this deck so much, but that image is stunning. We are going over how your person is currently thinking and feeling about you, the connection, and anything else that my guides want me to share. You guys know that I will. If you've watched me for a while, if you're new, I get a lot of crazy information. I share it all. These are general readings, so if it doesn't relate to you or your situation, feel free to let that go and respect it was for somebody else. I want to say thank you to everyone for all the likes, comments, shares, subscribes, all of it. You guys are the best. Oh, by the way, I'm putting this in the deck. If it's meant to come out, it will. It did come out in pile 1, and then pile 2 it came out in the extended. So we'll see if this 2 of cups makes its way back out. All right. So, like I said, general reading, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit for you, let it go. All right, let's see. How is this person feeling about them and the connection, please? We have a Knight of Cups coming in strong. All right. We got a 7 of Pentacles. We have a King of Pentacles. We got an 8 of Cups. Let's clarify these. Let's see what's below the surface. We have a Knight of Swords. We have a 9 of Swords. Interesting energy, guys. 4 of Swords. And an Ace of Swords. Overall energy of how this person's currently thinking and feeling about you is this 2 of Wands. So the 2 of Wands is kind of trying to figure out your next steps, planning for the future. So this person can either see you as someone who's really good at that, but the vibe that I'm getting is this person's trying to figure out which next step to take. They're feeling a little conflicted. We'll get into that in a second. I'll also be pulling oracle cards and message cards, but I'm going to start with a tarot first with this. But yeah, this person, I feel like, I don't know if you guys made a lot of plans in the past to do things, and maybe those plans didn't quite work out, but and they're feeling very passionate about you. Sorry, so let's start here, and then we'll look at that card that wanted to come out. Wanted to be seen. They say, hey, look at me. But this person is just kind of pondering, like, well, what do I do next? How do some of you guys, they want to may fix this. For other of you got blah 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 blah. They may be feeling tongue-tied. There's that. For other of you guys, like this person could be just trying to figure out what the next step is, like in your guys' connection. How do I level up? Things like that. This card that wanted to come out, this person definitely feels passionate and attracted to you. They like having fun, fiery times with you. If you guys have been intimate, that's something they really enjoy and think about often. They see you as just this like radiant flame. And you may like dance to the beat of your own drummer. Like you just have this vibe about you that's fun, a little eccentric, but very different than they've experienced before. And they kind of feel like maybe like a little bit like you're like a horse that like tries to buck them off. Like you're like a little bit of a wild stallion at times, but this person really likes that about you. So that's kind of like some vibes about how they're feeling towards you. We do start off with 2 more knights, and this is another knight that wanted to show itself. So knights are our action cards. So this person with the Knight of Cups, they would, they definitely want to come towards you in a romantic fashion. They definitely want to sweep you off your feet, take you on dates. With this little, there's like this little love letter here. So they may want to express their feelings. Our cups are our emotions. Now, our Knight of Swords, it's very interesting in this deck. I always feel like this knight is like running away from things. So this might be like a heart versus head situation where like when they get in their feels, they're their most authentic feeling self, but this person may have a tendency to be a little more logical. Or like to come across that makes them feel more in control of situations. So for some of you guys, this person could be running, but the other main message for Knight of Swords is someone that wants to come in and communicate things. So they want to express things to you. But this person is having a little bit of a back and forth throughout this. But overall, like how they feel about you is they know that you're someone who deserves all the good things in life. They see you as someone like that. I don't know if they've shown up for you that way because we have some issues here. So when it comes to the time and investment that this person has put into you, I don't know if they've given you adequately what you need, because there's a 9 of Swords. For some of you, if this person is someone that you dissed, they may be a little upset about the time and energy they invested in you. But for a lot of you guys, I think it's like maybe they haven't stepped up fully to the plate, or it causes them anxiety on how to do that. For some of them, they may have some financial issues, like they might feel like they can't provide for you the way that they need to, or they're not there yet. Like they could be working on building their empire, or building their life that they want, like that they want to get to this King of Pentacles energy, but right now they don't feel like they quite are there, and that might cause them some anxiety. So there could be some financial issues going on. But this person sees your worth. They know that you're worth all of it. It's something that they feel peaceful about, but also they keep to themselves. I think that this person doesn't quite know how to show up for you in the way that how they see you. So then they do nothing. They kind of just like back off and do nothing. We do have this 8 of Cups though. So this 8 of Cups is someone who's kind of turning away from things and going on their own adventure. It is clarified by the Ace of Swords. So there could be some sort of information between the two of you guys that have either caused you to turn away or caused this person to turn away from this connection. Or for other of you guys, it could have caused this person to really deep dive into their emotions and really think about like where they want to go, what they've done. This is one of my favorite Ace of Swords ever. Like, such a cool picture. Sorry. It's the Fibonacci sequence. The golden ratio is in this. But it's just like these profound thoughts about possibly what they've done or what they need to do. Again, there's a lot of conflicting energy. I'm going to be honest. So I kind of want to get into the Oracle cards just to get a little more clarity on some of this energy. And maybe this person's just really freaking confused, because looking at the card, it feels very confused. So you might be like, yep, I feel confused too. I don't know what this person is doing. That, like, I almost have a headache looking at these cards. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing, person? So we have Snake here. So let me pull out my book. I'm still teaching myself this deck. I really like it. So yeah, there's some betrayal, manipulation, snake in the grass. You may have, this might be that information that's come in has either caused you to turn away or them to turn away, but there could be some betrayal here, or perception of betrayal. What someone thinks of as betrayal sitting here in this connection. All right, let's see. But we have the lilies, which is about peace, wanting things to mature, grow old together. And then we have this cross, so it's almost like a cross to bear. So very specific storyline that's coming up. So it's not going to relate to everyone, but I have to share it, or my guides won't let me move past it. There could be someone that has done a lot of bad in the past in this connection, and they feel like it's their cross to bear. It's almost like a little bit of martyrness, but as they've matured, they've recognized the error of their ways. 8 of Cups can also be about going on a spiritual journey of healing. So maybe this person isn't at this current point recognizing that they haven't invested properly, like what they've done, or if they've held back this acknowledgement of your value and not did anything about it. They may recognize that they've really messed this up. They're still trying to figure out how to move forward, and realizing that, like, the error of their ways, and they've matured in this connection or in your separation. Again, specific storyline, but needed to be shared. All right, let's see what else we have. That's why I like Oracle cards, because my guides like download an entire story. I'm like, okay. It's kind of like watching a movie all of a sudden. I'm like, okay, I see where that fits. Reconciliation. But what does this person want? They want to come back together, or they want to build this greater, depending on your situation. But they want to come back with you and reconcile things. Beauty. This person sees you as beauty, or so beautiful, so strong, so everything. You might not see yourself clearly. I don't know if some of you might have body dysmorphia is coming up, but this person sees you in all your glory, all like the stunning essence that you are. I think that may be one thing that they are always clear about communicating, how beautiful that they thought you were, but you might not have believed them for some reason. And then we have trust on the bottom of the pile here. So there could be some trust issues. They may have broken your trust or vice versa, but there could be some trust issues that are hanging up or hanging around, kind of putting a dim light in this connection. Let's see, what else? Milk and honey. So this is a card about like sweetness of life and appreciating the sweetness of life. So they actually see you as sweet, caring. I think you guys have this childlike quality about them, or you make them feel like a child. So whenever I see elephants, I'm always like, it makes me feel very nostalgic. I could get this vibe, and I don't know if it's because of or I've heard the fact that elephants never forget. So I think of always remembering, and what do you remember, very nostalgic things. So it's something about like the messages coming in, like you make them feel like a child again, like you give them that childlike giddiness. They really enjoy that about you, and they also seem to have a little bit of that spiritedness about you. Yes, I recognize that might not be a word, but my guides like it. I feel like you guys correct me in my comments all the time. I'm like, sorry. They give me mushed together words. But there's just a sweetness here. I know milk and honey sounds weird together. So the first time I saw this card, I was like, what? So you guys might seem like you might not blend, but you blend in such a beautiful way. That's so sweet. We have this rainbow here. So they might feel a little bit lucky being in your presence. Like they've come across like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Maybe that's what, this person, there's a lot of like, this cross is about like having a cross to bear, like a burden to carry with them. So they may have done some, bad things in their past or bad things around you. And maybe they don't feel like they deserve that. So there could be some self-sabotage going on in this connection as well. Let's see. We have flexible. So this person realizes that they are going to need to be a little more flexible. They're working on that, but they also see you as someone that has always been flexible with them. You've always been understanding and caring and compassionate. Some of you guys could actually be very flexible. Take that as you want to. Could just be yoga, other things as well. But they like the flexibility you've given them. I don't know if they feel a little more rigid. So you may like have this vibe about you that you're just like, oh, it's cool. I go with the flow. When they may have never been able to do that themselves. But they like that about you. And some of you guys could be really good at yoga and be into that kind of like doing those like crazy yoga kind of positions. Then we have to be fair, which always reminds me of like the Libra kind of vibe. So we could have Libra here. Did we have any? We didn't have any majors. So we have no major arcana here. So I feel like whatever energy this is, it should be changing soon because it's not like very stable. So this is kind of like fleety energy that this person's in. But the Libra being here, I think that they want to even things out. They want to be fair. If they weren't in the past, it's like they want to like balance out this. They want to reconcile. They want to like reconciliation. Like if you do any bookkeeping, this is going to sound super nerdy. Maybe someone out there is an accountant or bookkeeping, but when you reconcile your books, you bring them back to balance. You even them back out. So like you account for everything. And so this person may want to reconcile things, but like balance things out. Yes, I used to do bookkeeping. So, but a little fun fact about me. So yeah, this person may want to be like evening out, like, you know, evening out the playing field here if things were unfair, unbalanced in the past. Okay, let's pull some more. And we will be getting to message cards soon. Ears wide open. This came out in pile 3 as well, or pile 2. We have a 33 here. I'm always drawn into the 33s. I don't notice any of the other numbers, so my guides didn't want me to. But so this is about listening. I feel like, yeah, there's something that broke the trust. Maybe some information was heard that caused a friction in this connection. Be mindful also of who is telling you what. If you're curious about something, go to the source and ask them. Ask those hard questions. And then we have it is what it is. So there might be like a feeling of like finality between the two of you guys at times, or they might feel like it is what it is. You know, I don't know what to do about it now. Because again, this 4 of, like, I know I didn't go too hard in this 4 of Swords energy. This is the energy of not doing much. It's kind of just like meditating and resting on it. And a lot of these cards are showing like someone moving away. So this person may, or you may have given up on this connection, but that energy is here. So I just want to, they may see you as that, but that energy is definitely here. Let's pull some songs. So there may be a little homework associated with this. If you don't know the song, look up the lyrics or listen to the song. If it's not your taste of music, you don't have to listen to it, but there should be a message for you in the verbiage of the song, in the lyrics of the song. So what songs for this? My Favorite Game by the Cardigans, which says, I'm losing my favorite game. So, you know, they may have tried to be their old self with you and you just weren't having it. I love this song, but the vibe of this song is really cool. But it's an interesting, like, it's a really cool, fun song to listen to, but if you really listen to the words, it gets really kind of, oh, you know. So look that up, My Favorite Game, or listen to it. I really like it. All right, let's see. What else? Too many. Come On Closer by Jim. Okay. This is a very, very sexy song. It's an older song. It was the title song for Closer with Natalie Portman, Jude Law, can't think of the other guy's name, but I can see his face, and Julia Roberts, an old movie. But it's like the title song, and that's a very sexy time song. Look that up. So you guys might have this chemistry between the two of you guys, but this is like one of the lines says, "Come on closer, I want to show you what I'm gonna do, or gonna do to you." I'm not gonna say anything else, but feel free to look that up. And How's It Gonna Be? Third Eye Blind. So yeah, there's a lot of just energy of like separation here. Like, how's it gonna be when you don't know me anymore? Is this song. So, I mean, your guys' if your last interaction was kind of like a very intimate interaction, I feel like this person may wonder about that a lot, but then they feel like they've lost out, or, you know, like that they may not even know you anymore. You know, so it's really interesting. There's a lot of regretful energy coming up, but we didn't get the 5 of Cups. But let me see what message cards will go along would be pertinent for this deck. So, this deck, and then another deck just said, hey, pick me. Does anyone else out there have decks that just say, hey, me, pick me, pick me? Is it just me? I don't know. All right, we're going to look at these. I don't think these are in print anymore. I'm sorry, everybody asked me that, but I got them a long time ago. These are the Light and Shadow cards by Liv Tarot. So let's see. What does this person want to say? Because they are confusing AF. I need more time to figure this out. You're so beautiful to me. Yeah, this feels like a little bit of someone going on the 8 of Cups thing. But yeah, you're so beautiful to them. I'm living the consequences of my choices. I'm confused. I don't know if this will work out. Yep. I literally have had a low headache most of this reading. This person also may deal with headaches, or someone out there watching might have a headache as I speak. I'm ready to let my guard down with you. So that's a good for a light attribute. This person is shifting to wanting to let their guard down. You make me feel bad about myself sometimes. I'm not going to pick that apart. Just leave that there. You challenge me in ways that make me grow. So you might be trying to challenge them so it makes them grow, but they also feel bad. You're my secret inspiration. I'm a better person because of you. And then I'm trying to bury my love for you on the bottom of the deck there. Let's do some soulmate and separation cards, because this is the deck that said, hey, I got something to say. Whoa, okay. I know I failed you and I let you down big time. Okay. Woo. Hurting you hurt me even more. I'm sure somebody rolled their eyes at that. I want to fight for this connection, but I just don't know how I seek strength and courage. I would think that should say, I just don't know how to seek strength and courage. That could be a typo. I don't know. These aren't my cards. All those secrets I kept caught up with me, each and every last one of them. And we did have the snake here, so there was some sort of betrayal in this connection. Allow me to work on me so I can work on us. We've both changed a great deal. I fear you've moved on from me. That's the 8 of Cups energy again. I struggle with revealing my true feelings and emotions. So guys, I'm going to take this over to the extended. We're going to look into this person's intentions, possible outcomes, and guidance, and some more message cards and stuff. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. If not, no worries. I'll see you guys in a future reading. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share if you're new. Every little bit, helps my channel, and I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for spending your time with me. It's always an honor. I know this was a little bit of a reading, so big hugs and love and light to you guys. Bye, guys. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 4. You guys picked the moss agate hearts. We are looking at how is your person currently thinking and feeling about you. With our lovely Guardian of the Night Tarot with this beautiful 2 of Cups card. I will be shuffling it back into the deck. If it's meant to come out, it will. But this is such a beautiful deck. So let's see. How is your person thinking and feeling about you? First off, I wanted to tell everybody, thank you for all the likes, subscribes, the comments, all of it. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for doing that. It helps me so much. So thank you. And anyone who watches any of the advertisements, that really, really helps me. Okay. And then this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and don't try to make it fit if it isn't part of your situation. All right, so we're starting off with a Page of Pentacles. It's a cool Page of Pentacles. How is this person feeling? The Wheel of Fortune. We have the World. Forgot this deck is a little bigger. I have to move my cards around. We have Judgment. Wow, you guys have 3 major arcana already popping out here. So a lot of intensity going to be coming out in this reading. How's this person feeling? We have a 5 of Cups. Okay. We have a 5 of Swords. Okay. We have the King of Cups. And last but not least, we have an Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck energy for how this person is feeling about you is the Knight of Cups. So this person's feeling very romantic. about you, wanting to come towards you, or knights or action cards, and wanting to come towards you with some sort of emotional offer, possibly of love, dating, taking things to the next level, but they want to make things happen. The knights, again, want to take action. And this is, our cups are all about emotions and love. So they feel a very big draw to you with this here. I love this beautiful swan. They say swans mate forever, which is pretty cool. Then we have this little red bird here. I'm not sure if a red bird is a sign for somebody. I feel like this one's going to be littered with signs for people because it's already being zeroed in on a couple things. Okay. Anyways, I'll get to that message in a minute. But this person definitely has a lot of romantic feelings towards you. And let's see. Ooh, right underneath the surface is a 3 of Swords. So this person possibly could be healing from heartbreak or have heartbreak below the surface. So just keep that in mind. We'll jump into this further. So we start off this reading with a Page of Pentacles clarified by a 5 of Cups. So Page of Pentacles, sometimes for me, I know we all read things differently, is a source of feeling of wanting to offer an apology. It's typically seen as like giving a gift, things like that, wanting a tangible thing. Our pages are our messengers. But this also got clarified by the 5 of Cups, which reiterates to me as more of a like, I'm sorry. Because 5 of Cups is a regretful energy. It's looking at things that have, like, focusing in on like regrets or pain or spilled emotions of the past. It's a very kind of creepy Silence of the Lambs vibe there. So that might be someone's favorite movie. But this person, I feel like, wants to come in with some sort of apology for you, pile 4. They're kind of feeling like regretful about something. We'll hopefully uncover that a little bit more as we go. We do have the Wheel of Fortune, which is clarified by another kind of anxious, changey energy. So 5s represent the number of change. 5 of Swords can be about a fight that no one really wins, or someone kind of wins at all costs, and it also can be about mental anguish. But this is the driving force for this Wheel of Fortune, which the Wheel of Fortune, when it's typically turning in your favor. It's just change, destiny, fated events are shifting at this time, but that might be caused by this like kind of either an argument, if you guys had one, or this mental like hamster wheel this person's going through. Sorry, I just realized, like, I think I hit my camera in between the 2 takes. I'm so sorry. I was like holding those up and you couldn't see them. I don't really look back and look at my camera. So sorry if you guys missed any of that imagery. But yeah, so this is things shifting, changing. I love that there's a snake in the middle of this change that's happening, because in your reading we also have Judgment in this deck and how it's represented. I think it's all going to go together. It's a really cool reading. Like, there's so many things that they're popping off together for me. But just know that things are changing because of either a thought pattern, some past regrets, some mistakes that this person had. And so they're feeling that's a big part of what's going on with them right now, and is really driving a force of change. So this person sees you as someone that completes them on a beautiful level. So and then we have the King of Cups right below the surface. So it's almost like you complete this person's heart. It's like you have the like little key to their heart and you complete it. The world is completion. Sometimes it's the end of cycles. I feel like you guys may have put a lot of work into this connection at some point. And this person kind of wants to come back and kind of show you, especially with this Knight of Cups and this King of Cups, that, it's like a driving force. So the way I read my cards, this is kind of like what's presenting, and this is what's like underneath the surface subconsciously that's causing these changes. And you can see that as a clarifier. So below the surface, this person has so many feelings, all the feels. The King of Cups owns them all. It's emotional maturity. He's not always the most expressionate about that, but that's what it's like, a feeling of completion, and it's a total emotional completion for this person that they have for you. I don't know, I keep seeing you guys as almost like this bee, like you've done all this work, you maybe you put in a lot of work into this connection and they kind of like messed it up, or something, they didn't do something, and that's where this regretful energy is kind of coming in. But, things are changing and shifting for the best. And this person wants to, I also hear, give you the world. Like, we can be very literal about this card right now. And then we have Judgment here, clarified by the Ace of Wands. So this person has a new spark about growing, healing, coming back to life, possibly resurrecting this connection if you guys are in separation. The thing I was excited about was this Wheel of Fortune has this snake in the middle, and he still looks like he has his, skin that's kind of getting old and, ready to shed. And here he is. Here the snake is, sorry. The snake is shedding its skin, ready to become anew. And that's really been sparked off by this new inspiration, this new fire, this new passion that this person has had. And I'm going to attribute that to you because we're asking how they're feeling about you. So this person wants to start again. Judgment is about being brought back to life. It's about an awakening. It's realizations. We also, I brought up this little red bird here, and then I noticed that this was the message in the beginning that I was like, oh, wait. This little red bird is sitting here on this cup, right? And here's this bird calling this snake awake, like, wake up. So it's almost like this person's heart, because our cups represent, emotions. It's like this bird, which we're going to get very figurative right now, but this is one of my favorite lines from a song. But you can look at your heart as a bird in a cage. Like, if you look at your heart and your rib cage is the cage, it's almost like there's like a bird in there that's fluttering, and that's what makes your heart beat. So it's kind of like, I'll tell you the song lyric in a second, but it's kind of like this bird is like the representation of this person's heart here. And it's literally calling this snake to shed its old skin, shed its old ways, shed all the old, and be restored and renewed. And I'm assuming that this is what this person is wanting in this connection with you. Possibly they view some of you guys as that. Like, maybe you've done this whole transformation on yourself, and they really see that, and it might have sparked an interest in this person even more. But this person's heart is calling them. So the song lyric is from a Tori Amos song, and now I can't remember the title of which song it is, but it says, "You're just an empty cage, girl, if you kill the bird." So basically, if you kill your heart, if you stomp out your heart, if you let your heart die, you're just an empty cage. Like, without your heart in your chest, you're just nothing. You're just empty. So it's like a line that for me represents like really owning your heart, being led by your heart, and really following that, because you're just an empty cage, girl, if you kill the bird. So that's Joy from her teenage years, being very deep. I've always been a super deep person. What is the name of that song though? It's either Crucify, Silent All These Years. It's not, I'm sure someone's gonna, I can't always, when I'm channeling, I can't always access my normal information that is always there. I have a hard time flipping back and forth between channeling and getting my own files. It's like working out of two computer systems sometimes. So if you hear me trip up on things that I do really know them, that's why. It's just not in the database I'm currently in, to get, analytical on you about how my channeling works. Anywho, so you're just an empty cage, girl, if you kill the bird. So this bird is reminding this person that they need their heart. They need to follow their heart. They need to go after their heart. And I feel like that's really what this person wants to do, especially this being the overall energy. My bottom of the deck is an overall energy for how this person feels. And this action card is all about coming forth with love. And that might be spawned off by, some pain, recognizing that, it might have taken them breaking their own heart or hurting their own heart to realize that they needed to use it instead of abuse it. We also have the star sitting right under here. So there's a lot of hope in this person. They feel very optimistic about things moving forward, about things being renewed, about they're just having a lot of hope between the two of you guys. And we have the Emperor here and the High Priestess. You guys are like major arcana card central. So we have Aries showing up, Aquarius as well. High Priestess is your intuition. So really, really, really great card so far. Dare we look at more? Yes, we will. The answer is always yes. We always dive deeper. Okay, so let me make sure you guys are in screen since I realized I hit that late. I got excited to jump into this reading, didn't even realize. All right, what else do we need to know about this person, how they're feeling, how they're thinking, what's going on? We have the Sun. So this person feels like you are the sun in their life. You are like, I know I say this every time a sun card comes up in a reading, but I like it. No one comments on it though. I say it all the time. You feel like the warm sun on someone's face. So it's like that feeling when you go from a really cold room and walk outside and step into the sun, and then you can feel it like almost defrosting, which is kind of reminding me of this Judgment card. It's like the love that they have for you, the love that you have for them. Like you guys may love this person in such a beautiful way that they've never been loved before. And that like almost warms this person's heart and like brings them back to life. It revives the bird in the chest. Gonna stick with that this whole reading probably. But yeah, this person also, they see you as, you know, literal sunshine. Like, you know, that some of you guys at one time, this person may have tagged you in one of these. Like I know on Instagram I always see it, you know, people post tag someone who's like sunshine in human form. That might be something that they refer to you as or think of you as. So really, really beautiful energy. Dare we go further? I don't know, sometimes I'm always like, I'm scared what's gonna come up. Because let's face it, their life is multifaceted, so there's always things. And we have the Fish. The Fish is about abundance. So this person sees you as abundantly worthy. Yeah, there's so much abundance that they see in you. With these koi fish here, I also feel like they kind of view you as lucky, or they're lucky to have you around in their life. Or they had been lucky if they have lost you. At one point in their life, it was like very abundant and very prosperous. And abundance doesn't always mean, you know, monetary value. This person is just like, you're abundantly like everything. You're like everything. You may feel like too much at times, but you are like the right amount of awesome in this person's eyes. So this is a really great reading. I'm enjoying this. All right, let's keep going. What else do we need to know about this person, how they're feeling, how they're thinking? A deep breath. So there may be a pause in some of your guys' connections. I typically read this as literally stopping and taking a breath. This person also may like to breathe you in. They may like how you smell. Like they may like the type of, you know, perfume or cologne that you wear. They could just like how you smell in general. But this person just likes to breathe you in. This also means that they like to be very close to you. It's very, very sweet energy that's coming through with that. Also, we have this like kind of reminiscent of a Buddha head in the background. So you also could be like very just peaceful and calm and zen-like. So some of you guys could, you know, meditate, do yoga, be very like centered. And they really like that about you. Bottom of the deck, I just noticed that. We also have breathe here. But anywho, keep going. How's this person thinking, feeling about the viewer? Deep knowing. So there's a sense of knowing you on a deeper level. They feel very, very connected to you. Also that you have this wisdom about you, and you just seem to, like, even though you know everyone's truths, you also see past, like, the petty stuff people show up with. I think you're one of those people that, and they view you this way, is that just sees above it all. Like, you don't get caught up in the petty drama, and it's like you almost understand, like, you almost like you can see people's trauma within them. And, you know, you just have this, like, grace about letting things go and not, you know, being egotistical or holding a grudge to people, because you have this understanding that everybody's kind of messed up, and we all are, if we're honest with ourselves. We're all, you know, even people on the healing journey. I've been on a healing journey for a long time. I'm still a mess. But I'm always trying to be better than I was every day. So I think that you guys are like that, and then you're also view other people like that. Not saying you're a doormat by any means. You probably have very healthy boundaries. But you can just see through, and like you see people as the soul that they are versus like the human they're showing up to be. That's a really beautiful thing that this person really like is almost intrigued by you. All right, let's see what else. Travel and then lighten your load. So this person really wants to travel with you. They want to go places. You may be someone who's well traveled, or they just want to take you, like I see, like wanting to take you to like a really like awesome place, but wanting to actually to go and venture out somewhere in the middle of the night. Really like enjoy being under like being hidden by the stars and like just the stars and the moons lighting you up. So, yeah, this person really wants to do those things with you and also sees you as a person that's very well versed in things. Lighten your load. This person, so if you have a lot of responsibilities, they kind of want to come in and help you with that. They want to help lighten your load. They want to be your like reprieve at the end of a long day. And yeah, they really feeling that. Let's get some songs. Funny, I know I have like 2 Tori Amos songs in here, or one if it came out, but it didn't. Okay. We have Undisclosed Desires by Muse. I love this song. Okay, I like all these songs in here. They're all from my playlist. But so Undisclosed Desires by Muse. Either if you don't know the song, listen to it. If you don't want to listen to it, that's fine. Just look up the lyrics because there's going to be a message in there. This is a very like sexy song. So I really enjoy that. And then we have, this is kind of a sad song for all the energy. Maybe this is where this sadness and that heartbreak and that apology are coming in. It's called Things We Lost in the Fire by Bastille. Both of these songs are bands are from the UK, so there might be a UK connection to some of you guys. So look up the lyrics or listen to these songs. Again, if you don't like that kind of music, no hard feelings. But there is a message in the verbiage. So that's your little homework, are those 2 songs. One more. Okay, one more song. Woo. Ooh, 3 Libras by A Perfect Circle. Ouch. That happens to be one of my all-time favorite songs, not just because I'm a Libra, but I have related to this song many times in my life. If you know it, you're going to be like, ooh. Beautifully sad. It's like a beautifully sad song. So it's also, if this person is still sitting in this 3 of Swords energy, they may feel this way, or they may realize that they've made you feel this way. This is a song about not being seen. It's about trying and someone not seeing you. It actually makes me want to cry right now. But so there's like a beautiful sadness to like these 2 songs. But this one hits me in my heartstrings. If anyone else loves this song or loves Tool or Perfect Circle or just Maynard's voice, feel free to comment that you agree with me there. Okay, but we're going to keep going. Let's do some message cards because this has become a very long reading. And we still haven't extended after this. So what deck goes with this? This has been beautiful. So I'm going to pull, just because I got this like moon image of you guys standing in the moonlight or just outside in the dark, I'm going to use the moon messages. So let's see, what does this person want to say? Can they just pour their love out right now? Because that's how it feels. I can't walk away. So they don't want to walk away from you. They don't want to give up on this. I'm making plans. Yeah, that was very apparent. I regret how I handled things before. I told you they have an apology coming through. I'm afraid to trust. So this person may have trust issues in general. Maybe they don't trust their own heart at times. That's kind of why that's being revived. They're like learning to trust their heart. Suddenly all the songs I hear are about you. I didn't even I don't know. Actually, I think this may have popped up once before and I was shocked because I don't think I knew it was in this deck. So maybe they've heard some of these songs and have thought of you. But definitely, like, every song they hear, like, reminds them of you. All right, let's see what else. We have what is soul recognition. Yeah, this just knowing, like that deep knowing where they just know you forever. You are the one. They want you to know you are the one. You will always be my secret love. So this person will always carry a torch for you no matter what, anything. I want to be vulnerable with you. So this person wants to open up. They want to like open, you know, and show you their heart, show you who they're becoming, show you that they can be more than maybe they were in the past. If you guys are together, I know I'm reading this very much as like almost a separation, but for those of you guys are together, I feel like this person just wants to open up more layers to you. It's like literally seeing the image of like a rose with lots of petals, like unfolding more and more and more. So, all right, I am going to take this over to the extended for intentions, possible outcomes, and guidance, and some more message cards and other yummy fun things. So if you guys are interested in that, the link will be in the description box for the extended. If not, no worries. I'll see you guys in another reading. Thank you guys so very much for spending your time with me. Don't forget to like, comment, share. If you think anyone would love this, subscribe, make sure the bell icon's turned on because I've been very consistent about my readings and I don't just have love readings, I have all kinds. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading or over at the extended. All right, bye guys.